Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be discussing with you whether buying vinyl at Walmart should be controversial, and I definitely have some opinions about that. Also, I'm going to be making a special announcement here on the channel. I'm very excited, so please stay tuned to the end of the video. And also, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. I would really appreciate your support. Let's go ahead and get started. Before I start talking about Walmart and the new controversy, let me show you a record that I pre-ordered back in July, and I just got this past week, and I'm so excited about it. You know, there was delay after delay after delay, but it was worth the wait. This record is groundbreaking. It is beautiful, and I have tremendous memories of it. So let me just show you this. This is Mobile Fidelity's original master recording of Run DMC's Raising Hell. And this is the first hip-hop record that Mobile Fidelity has ever done. And it is spectacular. It sounds amazing. It's a 45 RPM 2 LP set, and I know not everybody likes 45 RPM, but trust me, on this one, it's just balanced out really well. So it's not as big of a deal to get up and you're probably going to be up dancing anyway, so you might as well just flip the record over, right? It's a really great record that brings back so many wonderful memories for me. It was groundbreaking when it came out. The song Walk This Way was a collaboration with Aerosmith. And, you know, at the time we were listening to bands like, of course, Van Halen and Cinderella, Def Leppard, just a lot of really great bands. And then all of a sudden we started getting bands like the Beastie Boys and Run DMC. They were a breath of fresh air. I really enjoyed the music. It was just something different to enjoy. I had the cassette of this and I wore it out in my car. Great songs like It's Tricky, My Adidas, Walk This Way. There's so many great songs on here. It comes with a really wonderful gatefold. It was limited to 3,000 copies, and my copy is number 309. Unfortunately, it is already sold out. You know, they make these deals probably a year or two in advance. They probably didn't realize that the huge draw this was going to be. So, you know, it's already sold out and it's really expensive to get on the secondary market. I just want to say this, you know, we want to talk about controversies. Secondary markets stink. I hate the secondary market. You know, we can talk about Walmart and how bad they are, bloodsuckers, blah, blah, blah. Secondary markets, okay? That's all I'm saying. So, love having this. It is fantastic. That one made my day when I got that. Now let's go ahead and discuss Walmart. You know, a couple months ago around Black Friday, Walmart had a sale on all of their vinyl. Everything in the store was $15. I honestly can't remember ever buying a vinyl record from Walmart until then. Maybe I did, but I don't remember it. I always go to independent record stores. I love the dig. I love the hunt. That's me. And most of my records I buy are used. However, you know what? For $15, I bought a big stack of records that I otherwise wasn't going to go to a store and pay $35 to $40 for. I just wasn't going to do it. These $15 records sounded great, and I was over the moon, and I made a video about it, and I got so much blowback. People were so mad at me. They were saying I was going to ruin independent record stores and Walmart's the devil and just all kinds of what I think was crazy rhetoric. And I get it to some degree. You know, if I didn't buy almost everything else from independent record stores, I would say, yeah, that's fair game. That's a good complaint. But come on. I buy all my records from independent record stores. That was just a rare exception at the time. And now there's another, what I think is going to be a rare exception. Another opportunity has presented itself. So, I've always wanted to have some Metallica records in my collection. I'm probably what you'd call a casual Metallica fan. I've never had a CD or a cassette, but all of my guy friends that I used to run around with in high school had Metallica. So even though I never owned any of the albums, I knew Metallica's music and really liked it. So I've always had Metallica, as far as collecting goes, on the back burner. Nothing has ever really excited me enough or motivated me enough to go out and buy a bunch of Metallica records. You know, the box sets are probably too expensive, but you know what? I saw a video by Billy Hurst. He has the channel called Riverbend Records. He is a record store owner and a vinyl record collector as well. So he gets both sides of the issue. He sees both sides of it. Of course, he wants you to go into his record store and buy the Metallica records from his store. Of course he does. But as a collector at heart, he also understands sometimes there's just something really special that you want to pick up. Anyway, Walmart had Metallica limited edition records on colored vinyl. He showed the records on his channel and he told the truth that they sounded really good. They're very beautiful. And you know what? He was just first class about it. So after watching his video, I stewed around for a couple of minutes and then I grabbed my tennis shoes and I ran out to my local Walmart and found some Metallica records. Let me show you what I got. I wasn't able to get everything. This is, first off, Metallica's Ride the Lightning. This one is a lot of people's favorite album by Metallica, and to be honest with you, it's probably mine. Having said that, I can't find Master of Puppets. That one's already at every Walmart I go to, it's gone. I don't know if they're gonna go ahead and put out more stock or it's extremely limited and it's sold out. I have no idea. If you know, please leave the information in the comments because I'm still going to Walmart and looking for it. And if it's not going to be for sale anymore, I don't really want to waste my time. But this is a really cool record. They call it electric blue vinyl. 1 LP at $22.97. It's a little cheaper. So for that kind of price and for this beautiful record, I am more than willing to spend the money and go ahead and have Metallica in my vinyl collection. Look how beautiful this is. Absolutely gorgeous. It comes in a really cool record sleeve that you don't have to change out. It's so nice. It's not just the paper that some of these places have. And also I got Metallica's And Justice for All. Another really killer record. I love it. It's so great. And it comes on a 2 LP, beautiful, what they call, they're calling it the Dyer's Green vinyl. It's kind of an in-between of lime green and Kelly green. Absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of a smoky effect to it. Beautiful. This is a 2 LP, doesn't have a gatefold, a little bit cheaper than what you would pay if you were buying it at a record store, $27.97. So love having that one. And now we move on. I picked up this, what they call the Black Album, and it's basically Metallica's self-titled album, and it gets called the Black Album in the way the Beatles' self-titled album is nicknamed the White Album. So I think that's really cool. This is a really good commercial album, I would say. Very radio friendly. The song Enter Sandman is on here. It's a little bit less heavy maybe than some of the other albums, but I think it's really good and I've always enjoyed it. And it comes as a 2 LP set on a beautiful smoky vinyl. Just gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. You know, I don't collect colored vinyl just to be collecting colored vinyl, but when I can get beautiful records like this over black vinyl, I'm gonna do it. I'm a sucker for pretty color vinyl. I really love it. Here is the fourth one I picked up. Metallica's Hardwired to Self-Destruct. This is their most recent album, and I would say it sounds a lot like what they were doing 30 plus years ago. You know, just a really return to form, and I really like this album a lot. There's a beautiful song on here. My favorite is Halo on Fire. Really, really good. So, this one comes on what they call a flame orange vinyl, 2 LPs, and that one had a gatefold, so that's really cool as well. $27.97 was the cost on that, where normally you pay about $35. So, you know what? I was a sucker. I fell for it. Lower prices, beautiful colored vinyl, Metallica and Walmart met up. These are really great sounding pressings too. They come from what they call the blackened pressing plants. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Metallica owns their own music and they own their own pressing plant, which is awesome. So, you know what? For the price and the beauty of these records, Metallica was a band I've been wanting to collect, and now I have 4 of the 6. I still want to get the other 2, but you know, controversy or not, here's what I have to say about it. You're going to spend your money the way you spend your money, and you can do however you want. I have the same right, and I really do buy a lot from independent record stores. Every once in a while, something like that's going to come along, and that's okay. On a personal note, I just don't have the hate in my heart for Walmart, and I know that they have hurt mom and pop stores, and I don't deny that at all. But when I was a teenager and I was raised by a single mom, I had to buy my own clothes. And if it wasn't for Walmart and their layaway policy and their low prices, I don't know what I would have done. So I just don't feel that hatred in my heart or anger. You know, I feel like I can buy from independent record stores, and as long as I'm doing that most of the time, I can afford to have a little bit of an indulgence and buy the exclusives at Walmart that I really love. And now I want to make a special announcement on my channel. I am so honored and privileged to be able to bring this to you. I hope it helps you out. So you all know I love vinyl. I want it to sound as good as it possibly can sound. I'm not one to want to spend a lot of money on accessories or machines. Now, if I was a person bringing in huge collections of vinyl, you know, I would want to have a really good cleaning machine. But you know what? I don't really do that, so I don't want to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a cleaning machine. For me, the VinylVac does an excellent job of cleaning my records, and I clean every single record with the VinylVac, and I just really love these products. So VinylVac is a company by a sweet guy named Ron, and he is independent, very small business, and a really great guy who loves vinyl like we do. And he's made all of these wonderful products. This is the VinylVac wand that you'd be using. You attach it to a shop vac. You wet a record. You could use one of his non-alcoholic formulas. You use it with a distilled water. And you just clean your record, and then you suction it off. And look at this. This is very soft. That's what's going to go on your record. It's not going to scratch your record. And with the shop vac, it just sucks all of the water up, gets all of that grit and grime out of the grooves. And I just think it does an excellent job of cleaning records. And I've been using it for a very long time now. And I'm telling you, I can tell a major difference in the sound of my vinyl. You know, before that, I was using microfiber cloths to dry my records off with, but I was getting a lot of lint, and it was getting caught on my stylus, and I didn't really care for that. So I really do love the products that Ron and the record roller have. Like, this is really great. VinylVac is amazing. Record roller is amazing. So I talked to Ron, and I'm not doing any kind of sponsorship with him or anything like that. But he told me that if you all would want to buy some of his products and you go on to the VinylVac website, and I will leave it below, he is going to give you 10% off if you spend $19.97 or more by using the code Melinda. So I thought that was really cool. I have my own promo code now, and it's strictly out of sincerity, you guys. I love these products. I'm not going to be getting paid. You know, this isn't a huge endorsement deal. I'm not getting anything like that. It's an exchange to give you a discount And also, I'm hoping that on occasion I'm able to do a giveaway where I can give you all a chance to win a free product. So I really love the products, and again, if you spend $19.97 or more, you can use the code Melinda off of his website and you will get 10% off of the VinylVac products. And I highly encourage you to do that. I really believe in them. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.